to another Woods Report. We got our TikTok on. We're on YouTube. We're on everywhere. Twitch, everywhere. Facebook, everybody. And somebody came up to us. We went to a play.
Keep these recordings, do we?
We went to a play, and somebody had came up to us. It was two or three people, and the lady said, "You're a celebrity. I know you guys jokes on Instagram," or she said, or Twitter, or something like that. So make sure y'all check out our joke of the day, and make sure that y'all get our book.
We're on every platform, right?
Yeah, every platform that I know of.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to keep the recording.
Mm-mm.
All right.
No, I still keep it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So this family actually saw aliens. You yarn every time we start the show.
I know. I was yarning at 4 o'clock too, so it don't matter. I yarn even in the morning. I yarn when we even go out for lunch and we go driving. I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting enough sleep.
I'm like, what are you, an anteater or something? What is that animal that?
I'm getting older.
What's that lazy? A sloth? What are you, a sloth?
But they're just slow. They don't sleep. They don't yawn.
What's an animal that sleeps all day?
Doing hibernating time, the bears.
No, I'm talking about one that sleep winter, spring, summer.
No animal fits this. Go ahead.
Well, you
need one that yawns all the time. Go ahead.
Mike says, "Hey, ladies. Hey, everyone. Hey, Mike, you first
you
one
beat up Emerald today.
Yeah, usually Mike come crawling in towards the end. Did I miss anything?
Why you say crawling in? Mike, she got you crawling in.
Did I miss anything?
All you have to do is press one little button.
And we be like, Mike, we got 1 minute left. Did I miss anything? Anything going on? What's going on?
What y'all talking about today?
So no, but this family says, I don't know. Oh, this family says that they spotted an alien and they sticking by their story. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to talk about that because remember we kind of touched on people saying they see aliens, and sometimes I think it do be aliens, and then sometimes I think it be demons.
Mm-hmm. We know it's supernatural, whatever it is. It's something that's spirit moving, whether it's good or bad, whether we're calling it an alien or not, because we're unsure of it. So
we don't know what it is.
Unless you have been talking to something and you know what it is. Otherwise we say alien.
It could still be a demon saying it's an alien.
Oh, that's true too.
Are you Beelzebub? No, I'm an alien.
E.T.'s father?
No, you not. You the devil. Get out of here.
Blood of Jesus.
Well, even if you are, the Bible says everything on earth and in heaven, all over.
We're going to quote every scripture
bow down to the name of
Jesus. Revelations to get rid of you.
So if you are E.T. phone home, you still got to bow.
Yeah.
It don't matter what you are.
We ain't taking no chances.
Yeah.
Whatever you are.
But anyway, well, the story was on here, but it's gone.
But the family actually, they're saying that they've seen some activity in their yard or in the house.
It says a family that reported aliens stands by their story despite backlash. No alien picture. The Las Vegas family claimed the non-human beings were in their backyard. They're in a lockdown in their house and they're standing by their story. Investigators have turned up no concrete answers in the case. And they got cameras and everything. The police came out and did cameras and everything. It says the Las Vegas family that reported seeing aliens is locked down in their house, claiming that they're being threatened by people accusing them of an elaborate hoax. Now, let's talk about this again. Why do people on the social media, why people always threatening people?
I don't know what the threats are.
What are you threatening somebody for because they said they saw an alien?
You can call them crazy or say, whatever names you want to call them or even agree with them. But where the threats come in, I don't know.
Why do people threaten people all the time?
I'm going to take your life because you told a lie.
Because you said you saw an alien. That's so stupid. What is wrong with this country?
I'm trying to get into the minds of a person that would want to take your life because you said you saw an alien.
And why does everybody always go to threatening people's lives?
I actually will see if you've hurt someone or violated someone. Then you'll go, oh, I'm going to get you. You took a life or you hurt somebody. But I saw a ET in my backyard.
So you're going to threaten
I'm going to take your life because you saw an alien.
That's stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
On April 30th, the family claimed something crashed in their backyard, prompting them to call 911 about a non-human being. A driver whose car vaulted over a tow truck. Oh, this is something else. Okay, so the people in the neighborhood, they asked them about it, and they said they didn't see anything, but they don't think the family would lie. Okay, they kind of agree with. They don't. This is not the type of family that would just make up something like that. They would be
pretty much sure.
Yeah,
when they see something.
Yeah.
Okay, they've gained that trust in people.
So we kind of talked about aliens before. According to Trump, he says if he gets back into the White House, he's going to expose all the records. He loves exposing records, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. He says he's going to expose all the records that show that what's going on with the FBI and aliens and all this other stuff.
Okay, so he's seen some folder. He's opened up some files
while he was sitting on his toilet. He probably saw some
that's
stuff.
The room that it was in. While I'm in my private throne,
he probably saw some stuff.
I've opened up some folders and I took a peek in for myself, and I noticed that the FBI is not telling y'all everything.
I mean, do you believe in aliens? I believe in aliens.
I mean, I don't think I would call them aliens. That's the thing, because
I call them aliens.
I wouldn't, because well, for me, I'm speaking on behalf of my own personal. Yeah. Because of my experience and others' experience and my faith, I do believe there's a spirit realm, because I believe God is a spirit. I believe angels are spirit. I believe the fallen angels are spirit, and they can appear in whatever you may be going. I want a sign. I want a sign. They hear.
And you think you see an
alien?
They
can be that sign that you are so strongly wanting to see. They can be an angel. They can be an evil face. They can be a loved one. I don't know. It's something that's hard to explain, the supernatural, unless you have gone out of body and done those things, and some people have had out of body experiences.
I think it could be both.
I think it could be. We call it alien because we don't know what it is.
No, I think it could be both. I think it could be spirit, like you can see demons or whatever, and then I also believe that there's probably actual aliens. Only because.
But why would you call them aliens?
Because they're aliens. Because they're aliens of our world. They don't belong here. They visit from another planet.
But see, that's the thing. I don't like the term "they don't belong here."
What are aliens?
Because those of us who are people of faith and believe that God created this earth, ain't nothing flying by that He wouldn't even know about.
No,
we just calling it that ourselves.
Like we say illegal aliens from other countries. We saying that it's something from another world.
That's what man will call it. Yeah. But I'm thinking, it would be still, God would be like, I already know what that is. You just don't know.
No, we just giving calling it a name. Yeah. What are we supposed to call them?
Some people have other names for them.
Terrestrial, extraterrestrials, ET.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's still an alien.
People have different names for them.
Yeah. What, Ma? I believe God would have told us. No, you don't know. God, you don't know everything. There's going to be things that you're going to find out when you go to heaven that you never knew. So people can't even catch on to what God actually told them to do. So imagine Him giving you all the information. You wouldn't be able to handle it.
So you saying that there could be life.
You can't even handle loving each other. That's something that's simple.
You saying that there could be life on other planets.
That's what I'm saying.
Other galaxies that we may not know about.
Yeah, that's what I believe. Okay. I believe that there's life on other planets, and we so stupid. They probably just it's like going to visit a bug. They don't want to visit us because they so well advanced of us.
But you know what? It's so
like, why would I go visit a planet of ants?
But it's so funny because why would we be quick to think alien versus just something supernatural?
I said both. I believe both.
No, I'm saying what you're saying. Why are they quick to do? I guess because they may not believe in the angels or symbolic.
No, we on this subject.
I'm on a different subject, but can I say that we don't even know how deep the ocean is?
Oh yeah, that's true.
The wreck is down at 15,000 feet.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
we get how far the ocean goes.
Yeah, we're going to
man as scientists. There's people who study. They study this. It may not be news to them either.
No,
they study the galaxy and stars and things that's going on.
But I just think it's very naive to think that you're the only being that's in this whole entire universe.
And what you just said, what they were saying, the people saying to them. What's wrong if you do?
Why would you threaten
my life? Because I believe in aliens.
That's so stupid.
I don't get that threatening the life thing.
Yeah.
I really don't.
People threaten people over anything. I
think people just like to just get loose on the internet.
I think it's social media.
I'm gonna kill you.
But the problem is that a lot of them do. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. They follow up with what their threats are. That's
weird.
What's so, ooh, Lord,
it's weird.
Us. Okay.
All right. Well, speaking of weird, Donald Trump.
Now,
So,
when have you ever used the word weird with him? He's not weird.
He is strange. He's
He's narcissistic. He has narcissistic behavior.
He's a narcissist, but then there's parts of him that's kind of strange.
I think because he's getting older.
I think so, and that's why he doesn't bother when people. He don't laugh when people talk about Biden being old and
when
falling.
they were making fun of him falling.
He doesn't laugh at that.
Alzheimer's.
He doesn't laugh
dementia.
at that because I think he has a touch of stuff too. Biden really does. You saw the latest thing he did.
What did he do?
He was speaking of something and he said, "God bless the Queen" or something, and people was like, "What? What does that mean?"
He may not make it to the next election.
What does that mean? You fell over a sandbag and now you saying, "God bless the Queen." The Queen is dead. She been dead for how long? Even Mama know. Mama, you 80 and you know the Queen is dead.
Oh my God.
What's going on with Biden?
We got, you know what, whatever is going on with him, I'm kind of like, Lord, if it has to happen for us to really know, make it sooner than later.
Yeah, but the best we have is
we are about to go through an election and our Democratic side is going against.
I'm not no R. I'm not no
I'm
Democrat.
saying the country. I'm saying the country.
Oh.
When you said the Queen, I thought of their country.
Oh, okay.
Our country's political sides.
Okay. I'm not Republican either.
We both have said, we voiced that many times that we're neither.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, well, what do you do in the primaries?
Right.
Well, sometimes I don't vote in the primaries.
I
wait until a candidate
Yeah.
because I'll go different ways.
Yeah.
But aside from that, people are waiting to confirm what direction we're going when the presidents come out there, when the people are running for office. If Biden has some issues with his memory and whatever,
but the question
it needs
is,
to happen sooner.
Biden, if he's an old man that's losing his mind and falling, and then we have Trump, who's a criminal, who doesn't even know anything,
and maybe losing his mind,
and probably losing his mind. That's the best our country could do. Put those two men against each other. That's the best that we out of this country. Other countries is laughing at us. If that's the best that we can do, the best is that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, whatever. But anyway, what's going on here?
They just said, I guess there was an interview that I think you were going to talk about. What's the guy's name that's giving the interview?
Brett something, I don't know.
Yeah, Brett Baer.
Yeah.
Was given.
He's usually fair.
He's Fox News,
right?
But the thing that I'm laughing at is that he went a checklist on everybody that Trump cracked on,
or fired,
threw shade on, or whatever, and it's just how he did his response to it. Okay. People were surprised, like he normally jumps in.
Oh, he didn't say nothing.
Normally, let's play the video.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
On a show. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so the clip is most interesting. Take a look. It's Fox.
Your Vice President, Mike Pence, is running against you. Yeah. Your Ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, she's running against you. Your former Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, said he's not supporting you. You mentioned National Security Advisor John Bolton. He's not supporting you either. You mentioned Attorney General Bill Barr, says you shouldn't be president again, calls you a consummate narcissist and troubled man. You recently called Barr a gutless pig. Your second defense secretary is not supporting you, called you irresponsible. This week, you and your White House called your White House Chief of Staff, John Kelly, weak and ineffective and born with a very small brain. You called your acting White House Chief of Staff, Mick Mulvaney, a born loser. You called your first Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, dumb as a rock. And your first Defense Secretary, James Mattis, the world's most overrated general. You called your White House Press Secretary, Kayleigh Kennedy, milquetoast, and multiple times you've referred to your Transportation Secretary, Elaine Chao, as Mitch McConnell's China-loving wife.
Okay.
When you shop Wayfair's big
all you
furniture
can do
sale,
is laugh. Here's mega people. I think they like that.
Yeah.
They
so what
like
is he supposed to say?
I think they like. It's unfortunate that people that follow him, they probably sitting there going, "Yeah, he is. His brain is small. Yeah, she is a such and such." Because Alyssa even had to allude to the comment he made about her. And you just got to go with the punches. But I think one of the things that the women said at the View, he didn't say nothing. He didn't jump in like he normally do. He didn't interrupt and say, "Well, I don't want to support him," or he is dumb," or whatever. He sat through all of that checklist, didn't he? And not said one word.
What is he supposed to say?
I don't know. He always says something. He always has something to say. What, Ma?
He said enough already.
I think, okay, I have my reasons for saying why he didn't say nothing.
Go ahead.
One, I think he didn't say nothing because the man didn't say nothing that was a lie. All the stuff he said about them, what am I supposed to say? Everything you said, I agree
with.
He's dumb as a box of rocks. She's an idiot. That's whatever McConnell's China, whatever wife. That guy's short. That guy's dumb. He's stupid. She's ugly. All of it. Why would he say anything? That's one.
Okay.
And then number two, remember what I told you. Some of the ones like Nikki Haley and
being safe.
Yeah. Because I think he's going to put her in his cabinet.
He talked about her too.
Or vice president. No, but he can't say nothing now and then turn around and say, like he can say, I said that back then, but now I
got a different view on you.
Yeah,
now.
she
you cool. You came.
Yeah,
you came
around. Yeah, you came around. But
you can always say that. Anyone can say that.
Yeah. So, and then remember, he's the person that'll talk about you like a dog and then make up with you.
Yes.
His wife said that.
Yes.
So he can call you a box of rocks, dumb as a box of rocks.
Yes.
And then the next 2 months you see him with him and he'll go, well, I don't think, I at that time he made me mad.
Playing golf.
Yeah, he made me mad at that time. You know, I hit below the belt when people make me mad.
Right.
I knew calling him a box of rocks would get his attention.
So yeah, that's how he is. That's how he flows. So what should we do?
And then I also think he was just tired because the guy beat up on him the whole interview. He really took him to task.
Is that what you're talking about on your comment?
He really took him to task. He made him he asked him
Fox News too.
He thought he probably was gonna be safe going on Fox News. Not with this guy.
Wow.
Fox News don't like him no more. And so now he gets it.
They're kicking him to the curb.
He been kicked to the curb. He cost them almost $1 billion.
Oh, because
with their election scam. They like, nah, we don't want you no more.
But that's their fault.
That's their fault.
You know, because they didn't have to jump all on the bandwagon like Hannity. That's my pal.
They did. They doing him like Tina Turner did Ike. I don't love you no more. I don't love you no more. That's what they doing.
Oh my God.
What, Mom? She said, what's love got to do with it? So now she think this her show. She just jump in.
I know.
So now
I just got one thing.
I just got one thing to say. I want to change the subject. I'm going to change the subject.
I know y'all got no, we can't change the subject.
No, I want to change the subject.
Oh,
they treat him like Tina Turner and Ike. They don't like him no more. But the problem that they have is DeSantis is weak.
Yeah.
So they wanted to jump in and embrace DeSantis, but he's an idiot.
The really sad thing about it, and this is my opinion, is that this past Monday, truly gave DeSantis even more weaker
what did he do?
Foundation to stand on when it comes to critical race theory. It gave people time to talk about what it is because people really don't know what it is. And one of the guys that spoke about on Juneteenth, I watch PBS and watch those educational shows to try to see if I can learn more info about Juneteenth and things I didn't know as we hopefully make this a major holiday. But it just shows his ignorance in people are looking at the Juneteenth situation. Keep it quiet. Nobody need to tell they free. That's just
can't hear you.
Can't keep them quiet. I'm trying to do it in a whisper mode too. Send all of the slaves as much as you can to that Galveston, Texas area because they ain't came here yet to shut us down. We still having slavery. Don't tell nobody. And he used that even as an example of what DeSantis is trying to do.
Trying to keep it quiet.
Don't tell nobody the real, true history. And he would probably be one that won't sign Juneteenth being because people got to speak to what Juneteenth is about.
No, he's not signing
and that's
that.
Historic. That's books on it.
Now, Trump would sign it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That gives him brownie points right there.
I don't like Trump, but I'm sorry. DeSantis is worse.
Somebody had texted me.
I know y'all don't like that. DeSantis is worse.
Somebody had texted me, a friend, I won't say their name. Do you think if Trump makes it in office, will he not sign the Juneteenth thing? And I said, no, he'll sign it. If he knows what's good for him, but he would sign
If
it
he
with
knows
no
what's good
problems.
for him, he would sign it anyway.
It'll be a riot, girl. If he tries to,
I don't think it'll be a riot.
Well, we don't know what can happen because let's just say Biden puts it in play.
Yeah,
he comes in and changes it.
Oh,
yes, people will fight.
Yeah,
they will be mad. But I don't think he would do that. DeSantis,
I
don't trust DeSantis.
Trump don't care as long as it's not money. If it's money related, forget it. He'll cut it or whatever.
But that's why some people
all that stuff.
But that's why there's what's her name, Ortiz.
Yeah,
she's trying to call out and put a spotlight on the ones that are not. They're going against the vote to make it a holiday, and it's probably money related.
Oh, okay.
You never know.
Well, with Trump, he sat down with Brett. And he said one of the questions that Brett asked him is, why did you have this very sensitive national security defense documents like the war plans for a strike on Iran? And he was referring to the central claim by federal prosecutors. And Trump he never really answered the guy's questions. Trump responded, so like every other president, I take things out. And in my case, I took it out pretty much in a hurry, but people packed it up and we left. I had clothing in there. I had all sorts of personal items, and they are much stuff. He then went on to bashing his former Attorney General, William Barr, insisting that he fired him because he didn't have the courage to go after so many different things. He was a coward. Nothing to do with him having sensitive papers. And he asked him, well, why didn't you...
items in there, like his shoes.
Stupid. Who puts personal items in the same boxes of the codes to the nuclear war? I had my golf shoes in there.
And a golf club that I had put away, and they put it in that box by mistake.
And this one guy said, he asked him, why didn't you just return it when they FBI? Because I told you, they wasn't gonna prosecute him. Mm-hmm. Just return it. He didn't want to return it. He answered he was busy. I'm very busy. I was too busy I got to go through the boxes and stuff and see what's my golf shoes.
I still got to find out if my items is in those boxes.
And you love how he put it on people. People packed it up. You can see his defense already. I didn't know what was in the box. Mm-hmm. They packed it up. I don't know what they put in there.
The security.
I didn't know they put the security codes in there and stuff. They put that in with my shoes and my wife's bra.
This is a surprise to me.
I don't know what's in there.
My wife's bra.
So Donald, where's my lingerie, Donald? I don't know. It's in the box with the nuclear codes. Donald, am I supposed to go in the box and get it, Donald? Is that not security, Donald?
She said she don't want to touch it because she don't want to be part of that.
I blinked 3 times and made it open where you can go in there. Yeah. Are you sure, Donald? I don't want to be shipped back to my country, Donald. You know I am an immigrant, Donald.
But I came legally, though.
Right. Well, I married you.
I went through the legal process.
I married you.
But yeah, they showed that on video, what you're talking about on The View.
Yeah, his thing.
He was giving his explanation of why he didn't give him back.
He never gave a good explanation.
That's his explanation.
He said he was too busy, but we saw him on the golf course every day. Mm-hmm. I was too busy playing golf to give him back.
Right.
Yeah, he's done. They say his lawyers are upset.
They're probably so tired.
I told my mother, what are they upset for? They getting paid. Just get paid, and who cares if he goes to jail?
But I don't
Even though he's not going to.
I'm sure they want to win.
No, you're not going to win.
This man, he can't shut up.
No.
Dang, any lawyer that's on his group.
Yeah, you just going to have to take the bullet.
Okay.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Here's somebody is not fair. Hunter Biden.
He admitted it, though.
Who cares what he admitted? Hunter Biden is a bum.
He had no choice.
Hunter Biden is a bum.
Why you call him a bum?
Because he has a child with a woman and he is pretending that it is not his. He has taken a blood test.
That's not a bum.
They show that it is his.
That's a deadbeat dad.
He's a deadbeat drug addict, allegedly drug addict. Well, I guess he was back then. He's a bum. I don't care about Biden and I don't care about Trump. I don't know why Republicans keep thinking that the American people care about Biden. We don't. If they're crooks, they all need to be locked up.
But the point that the people who do care are those people that's in the Senate. Because they want to see, like crooked Hillary, everybody that's on the Democratic side, they need to take responsibility of their messiness too.
But Yeah, we know you like Biden's son.
Well,
Hunter.
Until he stands up. But until he stands up and supports the baby that he has a baby. He has a child.
He has a whole grown child.
Yeah.
That he took a blood test and it's his child.
Yeah.
And the woman had suing him because he doesn't give any money. He pretends like the child isn't his. She had Biden on the name. He sued her to take Biden off of the child's name. You are a bum.
Deadbeat dad.
A deadbeat. That's a bum.
No,
You're
that's not a bum.
What's a bum?
A bum is the guys you see on the street.
Oh,
they have no money. They barely can live. They don't live in a house.
Well,
look at his suit. He ain't no bum. He a deadbeat dad.
So Hunter Biden to plead guilty to tax crimes and admit he had a gun offense. Mm-hmm. U.S. President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, is expected to plead guilty to 2 misdemeanors to tax crimes and admit to illegally possessing a gun while a drug user after a 5-year investigation that cost us thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars when you could have admitted this 5 years ago and saved the American people thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
That 5 years it took for this.
5 years.
We all kind of felt that he
so
was guilty.
So the little girl out there, he ain't gonna admit you till you getting ready to graduate from college, honey. If it took him 5 years to admit this.
The kid got to grow up looking just like him. Like, ooh,
she do look like him.
Just like her dad.
She looked just like him.
Wow.
The U.S. attorney in Delaware has filed papers indicating a plea agreement has been reached. So he did a plea bargain. In order to stay out of prison, he pled guilty, and he's just pretty much getting a fine and a slap on the wrist and telling him, don't do nothing bad for the next couple of years and you'll be fine. But that's really not the main... I don't know how many times I got to say this. I'll say it again. I said it with Trump, and now I have to say it with the Bidens, even though they're not watching my show. When the FBI or the government or anybody cuts you loose, all it means is that the FBI has a larger case against you.
Okay.
They have his laptop. They have connections of him getting millions of dollars from Ukraine. Mm-hmm. They have the connection between his dad when he was vice president, not even president. What was Obama doing all this time? Everybody like, he didn't see all this going on when Joe was vice president.
He was trying to keep himself together.
I know. He probably like, look, man.
I gotta fend for myself.
I'm the first black president. They after me, so I'm making sure.
I'm trusting Mr. Biden, and you've been a senator for so many years. You got this together.
I ain't got time for you and what's going on.
I can't babysit you.
But you're right. Okay. Obama was like, I'm making sure me and Michelle taken care of.
Thank you.
And our daughters. Because you know they after us.
And that they don't slip into nothing like some other kids that be in the White House too.
But like you, unlike you, Joe, why would you give your son a high position job where he's getting money from Ukraine and he has no experience in the job that you're giving him? Now, all of a sudden, we got all this stuff going on with Ukraine and Joe's the president. And we sending money over there. What's going on? And I'm not like Marjorie Taylor Greene, where I'm an idiot, where that's all I'm focused on, and I can't understand that Trump is a criminal too. But come on, man, something. What they say? There's something in the butter. What do they call that?
I don't know what
the old people say.
What Biden and his wife were thinking of, because the son that passed away was the son that we felt would have been trusting in a role like this, but
not Hunter.
This son has issues with drugs and everything and integrity.
And why is
Don't
Biden
put him nowhere near that White House?
Stop taking up for him. You're president. Let him get arrested and put in jail and pardon him.
He has to learn how to do what he needs
to do. But
I mean,
he can pardon him.
Yeah,
just pardon him for God's sake.
You know the Republicans that have a field.
It doesn't matter. That's my son. I'm gonna pardon him.
Okay,
unless he kills somebody. Other than that, short of killing somebody, I'm pardoning my son.
What you said earlier about the FBI, are you saying
that's the larger case.
So this is not over.
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
but that's the bigger case. That's the billions of dollars going to Ukraine and him getting millions and That's the larger case. And if you don't think that they got that still going on, you crazy. So let him cut him loose. That's not the big case.
So they'll be back.
So all these Republicans talking about, even Trump, all he got was a fine. That's like getting a traffic fine. Look what they're doing to me. Shut up, man.
You even think you above the law, though.
You think you above the law.
Come on.
And
now.
every time you talk to Republicans or the ones that mega people, I can't say Republicans. Right. I have to say mega people.
Exactly.
They never talk about what Trump does that's wrong. They always talk about what everybody else does that's wrong.
Yeah.
Well, Hillary did this, and Hunter did this, and Joe did this. Well, what about Joe Comeover? What did he do? Well, he's being profiled. Oh, so you believe that the police officers and the Department of Justice racially profiles people? Or, I'm sorry, not racially profiles, not this. Comb-over profiles.
Yeah.
I thought black people made that up in our heads. I thought systemic racism is not real.
With the FBI.
I thought that's not real. You guys are not. You guys are just complaining.
So, but you know what? A lot of times, too, the legitimacy of they can still compare their situation and still belittle ours.
Oh, okay.
Remember, we're not important. The FBI coming at Trump is more, yes, that's truly profiling. Oh,
but not the point that you're trying to make
Martin Luther King
but not the point that you're trying to make that police officers, law enforcement can target someone and let everybody else go, but they get eagle-eyed on you. They don't want to say that. But that's exactly how they feel about Trump. They're not thinking about nobody else. They're eagle-eyed on him.
That's right.
That's what we've been saying as black people.
It don't matter what we say as black people. That's the sad thing about it. The same thing can happen to them that's been happening to us, but they still find a way to prevail. They'll still find a way to justify. That's pride.
It says the Republicans have called it evidence of a two-tiered system of justice. You guys are, you don't like me to say bums, morons.
Yeah, stay with your moron name.
You're morons. We've been saying that. But now all of a sudden, because it's happening to your comb-over,
that's where
now it's a two-tiered system. Oh, now they only go after certain people.
Right.
Oh, they only target. Oh, they can see a group of white boys standing on the corner and a group of black boys standing on the corner. Who you think they gonna go after? When we say a white woman city bike Karen going, help, help, and we say you don't do that because police officers will come and shoot.
And a lot of
but if she's saying help and a white guy standing there, you might not shoot. You might be like, what's going on here?
A lot of times,
come on, y'all.
They feel like, and it could be white privilege. It's called white privilege because even if them being the victim, their being a victim is stronger than our being a victim.
That's ridiculous.
People of color, it don't matter because a lot of them already feel like we don't trust them.
So now they want to dismantle.
You need to watch them anyway.
Now they want to dismantle the FBI.
Right.
Now they want to dismantle the CIA.
Coming at the important.
Now they want to look at the police departments and make sure that there's no people that's targeting
people. They are messing with privileged people.
Yeah.
That's why we're now starting to put a ding, 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 ding.
Hunter Biden walks away with a speeding ticket after saying that he was on drugs. A gun lied on his FOI card. We would be arrested
under the jail.
Drugs.
Yes.
We would do some time, at least 6 months, for God's sake.
Yes.
But because he said he was sorry, and because he said he was on drugs. Do you know how many black men ain't on probation? Right. But do you know how many black men are on probation? They're in jail. Okay. Yeah. So I agree with Comeover. It is a two-tiered system. And they don't like you, Trump. That's why. They're coming after you. They don't like you, Comeover. Because they feel like, first of all, an attack on the Capitol. You should have. It was a lot of them that got hurt during there.
I know.
Security officers.
Someone passed away.
So that you are on the top of their list of who they don't like. At least we think under Biden is money.
Yeah.
They thinking, well, he ain't hurt no police officers
or something. I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that. So
and when Trump was president, all people did was fight in the streets. things was getting, the stores was getting attacked, people fighting on all these militia groups. They don't want him as president. So, of course, the FBI is targeting you.
But if you're saying...
You're a troublemaker.
On the other side of that, if Biden's forgetting things and saying hail to the queen, and people be sitting there going, oh, no, he's falling apart right before our eyes.
Well, that's the Democrats' fault. They don't want to put nobody else to run against him. They want him to be the only person.
Because that's a slap in the face right now. That's why he's treading real lightly, but a lot of Democrats are probably nervous.
Then let's go with the fact that Kamala Harris could be the next president.
That's what people are banking.
Why is we don't you need to see more of her?
She could step in. Let's just say worst case scenario, something happens to him health wise, mental wise,
or he has to step down. So we need to see more of her then. Thank you.
Wow, we saw her at the Juneteenth thing.
What did she say there? I didn't see that.
The Juneteenth celebration.
Oh, she was there. Why do they always send her to everything that's black?
I know, and then she introduces the Divine Nine.
Did she do this? My name is Kamala. I am the vice president, and I am dumb.
Okay.
Well, she's a
AKA. You know you're not supposed to be doing they noise. They sound. Shame on you, Kim. Okay.
All right, so that's it. Did they have her come out and do that?
No, they had other people doing that.
Thank you.
Representing the Divine Nine.
Well, speaking of the FBI, I have to give a follow-up on Boosie.
Okay.
Remember I just said, when they target you, that's it. They target you.
So they let
Boosie was targeted. Boosie was targeted.
FBI. We
know now, well, it happened over the weekend, but we didn't have a show yesterday. Remember I kept saying that he went for gun charges. He had the police pulled him over and there was a gun in the car. He said that it belonged to somebody else, whatever. They pull, he goes to the court, he beats the case. The judge drops the case.
Okay.
As he's walking out, he gets arrested from the FBI.
Okay.
The FBI was on him. When the FBI is on you, it's nothing you can do. When like R. Kelly said, when a woman's fed up, there ain't nothing you can do about it. He got some nerve singing about.
I was getting ready to say the women that he messed
they
with.
wasn't fed up with him pooping and peeing all on them. I guess
he violated them. They must not been fed up.
It's not a woman. Those were girls. I guess he should say when a little girl's fed up. But he said a woman.
A woman.
But anyway,
that's why he never messed with women.
Yeah,
he messed with young girls.
Exactly.
My God.
You know what, Art? I'm kind of tired of you pooping and peeing on me.
I'm fed up now. Fed up. Negro, you got to go.
Let me give me a young girl. She ain't gonna talk
back. After I saw that Aaliyah special,
I
got mad all over
Thank you.
I said, how dare you corrupt Aaliyah? And she just probably fell for it. Oh, 15 years old.
He doing sweet talking in their ear.
Oh, lied that she was 18 to marry her. I was so mad at him again.
We should do a thing on that.
Yes.
On Aaliyah. Okay, anyway.
Yes.
So anyway, FBI was done with him.
Okay.
You know how he got caught?
Please say it's something real stupid, is it?
He was at his house or somewhere, picnic or somewhere. And one of the guys, that's who you got to watch who's around you, who's probably an informant. But he's saying he's not. He on everybody's thing saying, quick, call him an informant. I believe he
don't want to be hurt.
In my opinion.
It may hurt him.
He was going live. You know they always going live at the picnic. Boosie had a gun in his back. You know how they put it in their back?
And you can see it.
And you can see it. And they matched the gun that was in his back with the gun they found in the car. They blew up the picture.
She had just lied and
said it was somebody else. So they got him.
Because your friend went live with a camera.
Now, I believe that he's an informant, the
guy that went live.
Why would the FBI be watching his live? He's a nobody.
Thank you.
Why would I be sitting there eating my pizza as the FBI agent? Let me turn on Joe's.
I'm sure he had a number of friends.
Yeah, let me turn Joe's Instagram or whatever on. Oh, look at there. Oh, okay. No, they knew to go to your live. And why would you zero in? You've taken pictures, and then you zoom in. You kind of zoom in on him and the gun.
So he probably wasn't.
But he swear up and down he's not an informant. I believe he is.
Okay.
But anyway, whether he is or not, it doesn't really matter. They all gonna be informants.
Go ahead.
I believe Boosie targeted him. I mean, Boosie. I believe the FBI targeted him, just like I believe they targeted Comb Over.
Okay.
Boosie is a big advocate against people snitching.
Right.
And you know FBI's love informants and snitchers.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they build their cases.
Right.
He's trying to make it uncool for dudes to do that. So people being yelling at, mad at snitchers and calling them all this and that. And the FBI is like, you need to tone that down. I want people to realize that they can snitch and come back out and live normal, productive lives. But if you make it uncool, nobody's going to want to do it anymore.
People may find out that you are. Didn't you say that other rapper was teased about being one?
T.I.?
No.
Well,
T.I.
Oh, a Gunner. Yeah.
Yes.
So you can't make it uncool.
Isn't that a code? That's a street code, isn't it?
And then also I believe they're investigating the Georgia Police Department.
Why?
Let me tell you why. Because Boosie be on those talk shows and he talk about how a lot of times he'll get pulled over and he cool with them. And they'll let him go.
Yes, sir.
They'll be like, Boosie, you cool. You give a lot to the neighborhood. You give back or whatever. Go on, man. Don't just, make sure you don't do that or don't speed again or don't do this.
Him go by.
That gun belong to such and such. All right, man. Just make sure and they let a lot of stuff go. I believe it's a larger case. That's what I believe.
So what they gonna do with him? He got arrested?
He got arrested. Don't look good. Because when the FBI come after you, that's it. He can't win either way. If he gets out, people gonna be like, you an informant. There's no reason why the FBI would let you go.
And then again, being maybe in jail will save his life.
That's true.
I don't know.
We don't know what's gonna happen to his boys coming up. So he sent an apology to his family. He's starting to sell stuff. He sold his car. So I think he not going to snitch. I think he know he going to be in there for a long time.
Wow. Sorry, dude. You're not going to give up no police officers if they are watching to the Georgia.
So yeah, he's in trouble. Okay. And he was it was the San Diego department. See, in Georgia he can do all of that and not get in trouble. He was in San Diego. So that in California, you can't ride around with a gun. California has very strict gun laws.
States are different.
Each
That's
state
the sad
is
thing about it is you got to know if you traveling as a trucker or a person that goes from state to state, you got to know the laws on carrying your firearm.
And it says in the video, at the same time Boosie was hosting IG when he confirmed his San Diego location with a street sign in the background. You can even see the street sign from when they was filming him. They know he's in California, so you're not even in Georgia. You in California. Mm-hmm. Wow. And he said he was in a known Crip neighborhood, which is probably why he was packing. Mm-hmm. But they don't care about that.
They don't care. If you're not legally able to do that, sorry.
So they got him. But I was just
isn't
thought
that why you get bodyguards? That security can cover themselves because they can be what is it?
Yeah.
There's a security license that you can't carry in all states because that's your job.
Yep.
So you just let other people handle it.
Yep.
Oh, well.
All right. So that's your late. Oh, let me see who said hi. Lila says, hey there, telling it like it is, women. Hey, Lila. And Colleen says, hello, ladies in chat. Hey, Colleen. Hey. She pops in every once in a while.
Okay.
You see Colleen every once in a while. This one, me and you argued about this story.
Yeah.
You getting on my nerves with this one.
We have a different of opinion.
The liberation of Taco Tuesday begins with Taco Bell fights to free the term Taco Tuesday from its trademark. Mm-hmm. Now, when you saw this, you brought this up to me and you said that Taco Bell was trying to acquire, they wanted to use Taco Tuesday.
Right.
It says here in 1989 that Wyoming-based taco chain Taco John's kickstarted a seasonal Taco Tuesday campaign, during which customers could get 2 tacos for 99 cents. The promotion was so popular that the company decided to make it a key part of their marketing strategy, and after shifting the final wording just slightly to Taco Tuesday instead of Tuesday, they trademarked the phrase. For the last 3.5 decades, Taco John has maintained that trademark, even as a concept for Taco Tuesday has grown in cultural popularity across the country. But now, Another taco chain is arguing that the phrase should belong to all who make, sell, eat, or celebrate tacos. On May 16, Taco Bell released a statement. The liberation of Taco Tuesday begins. The Taco Bell fights to cancel existing trademark registration. I don't agree with that.
And they got LeBron James as part of their marketing plan because he's coined that phrase even in his TikToks and his video.
It says here the chain, which has over 15,000 United States location, to Taco John's 360. At least they got 360. In the commercial, which debuted on Monday, along with a petition launched by Taco Bell called Freeing Taco Tuesday. It currently has around 2,300 of brand desires and 2,500 signatures. It's just wrong.
I don't know. For me, I see it as, I see what you're saying because it's people can look at it as, oh, they're a big organization, a big taco company that's kind of bullying the mom and pop group. And they only did it in 29 states. I told my sister, I said, if that's all they can afford, because there's another company that has it in, one state?
Now I'm reading an article. Remember you asked me, why would LeBron James sign on to this? This answers why.
I think I told you.
No, you didn't say this. As NBC Los Angeles reported, Taco Bleep takes on an extra delicious layer of irony when you remember, and I didn't remember this, that LeBron James once attempted to trademark the phrase Taco Tuesday, but was denied by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, which ruled it to be a commonplace term. According to a publication, a spokesman for James told ESPN's Dave McNeil, whatever his name is, at the time that the application was filed, LeBron did it because he wanted to make sure he didn't get sued for saying Taco Tuesday. Mm-hmm. That's why he did it, because he says it on his Instagram, and he probably was like, I am a big name. I don't want them to sue me for saying. He tried to get a trademark, and they said no, it's already you can't do that. Okay. That's why he's signing on with Taco Bell,
because that's why I did say that he's been saying that for so long. He's getting on the bandwagon for them to let it go and let anybody who sells tacos. And you had brought up a point that Taco Bell, why don't they just do it themselves? Why don't they buy the Ma and Pa company out and buy the trademark for Taco Tuesday, and then just open the doors and let everybody else to use it. Well, if that's possible, that'd be wonderful.
Well, Taco John's has 40 days to respond to Taco Bell's petition. In the meantime, however, they seem to be taking the legal challenge stunt in stride. I think they got an ironclad case. The company has launched a 2 tacos for $2 Taco Tuesday deal, and the CEO, Jim Creel, responded to Taco Bell's lawsuit last week. And I agree with him. I would take this and use it, because Taco Bell is big. Use them and sell more tacos. When it comes right down to it, we're lovers, not fighters, said Taco John's statement. But when a big bad bully threatens to take away the mark our forefathers originated so many decades ago, well, that just rings hollow to us. If living Moss means filling the pockets of Taco Bell's army of lawyers, then we're not interested. I agree. You're trying to take down a smaller brand. You're nothing but a bully, Taco Bell.
I don't care.
And I don't like it.
For some reason, I don't even care about the bullying because I feel like you monopolizing. I don't like monopoly.
No, they got a trademark.
I don't care. You need to let it go.
No,
because everybody and their mama says Taco Tuesday.
So what? But not Taco Bell.
Sorry, Ma and Pa.
And this is where we disagree.
Buy them out and shut them up because they're not making that much money.
And this is where we disagree.
What?
If they was going around suing everybody for saying Taco Tuesday, I would agree with you. They're just saying Taco Bell can't use it. You are a huge billion-dollar company. No, you can't use it. So I'm for the person.
The mom pa group.
I'm for the little man. I'm not for the corporation bullying people.
I'm normally for the little man, but in this case, for some reason, I don't like the fact that when you got a monopoly on something. I don't like when people have a monopoly on something.
That's why you get a trademark.
No, that's what I'm saying. When a lot of times there's companies out there, they got a monopoly on a product or a saying.
What's wrong with that?
I don't like that.
Who cares? If I'm paying for it, no.
But then we'll see. We'll see how
because it might be a time.
Because I felt like LeBron James They got commercials out right now where they bleep him. They'll put a taco in front of his mouth. And then he said, "What's wrong with that?" And he's out in the wilderness saying, "Taco Tuesday."
And another thing too, there might come a time where we become famous and we trademark or register something. I don't want somebody to say, "Oh, well, we used to say that all the time." No, we trademarked it.
I don't want to.
So I want it to be famous.
But for me, because I've always been told, even by people who deal with trademarks, don't trademark something that is a common everyday word. It wasn't common.
This was 40 years ago.
No, I'm saying the tacos, period. It's like taco and a Tuesday. You're trademarking a day,
Lenore,
and a food.
Okay, so if I have a song that I write and it becomes famous and it's my song, why do I care that a million people are singing my song? How is that different?
That's a song.
He came up with Taco Tuesday.
That's different.
40 years ago.
That's different than a song.
How?
Because the whole song is trademarked, and you can't play it unless you give the rights to do it.
How is that different?
I'm saying it's different because you are trademarking words, and a lot of times not to say that they didn't have a right to do that, and that's fine that they did it. But a lot of times when you go to these trademark offices, they said, we got to investigate and see if there's anything out there that can jeopardize you trying. Because we can't trademark our name, Woods. We can do the Woods Report with our logo. There's so many people named Woods.
If I come up like that lady
That's what I meant by that.
If I come up like what that lady said, ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't think she can say it. She can't trademark.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that's an example.
Ain't nobody got time for it. Same as Taco Tuesday. 40 years ago, nobody was saying Taco Tuesday. His family said Taco Tuesday and sold tacos.
I'm for them being bought out if that's a way to do that, because that Ma and Pa company, don't nobody know them.
Well, I didn't know they had,
because of this.
I didn't know they had 360 labels. That's not Ma and Pa no more. I mean stores.
And then and here's another question. I get the 29 states. What's the rest of the states? That's open to use it then. Maybe Taco Bell can just do it in those states and they don't have to pay Ma and Pa because they don't have a trademark in those states.
All right. I don't agree.
Agree with that.
Well, whatever.
It's 50 states, right?
They don't want to do
50
that. They
minus 29 is how many states that are not trademarked?
They want to get rid of it because Taco Bell is in every state.
I get that. Yeah. I get that. But at least Taco Bell, can you go the route of
they're not, because they're bullies.
Well, whatever.
They're
not. LeBron's jumped on the bully wagon.
And the only reason why he's doing that so he won't get sued for saying Taco Tuesday. And LeBron is wrong too.
Oh, well.
Michael Jordan would never do that.
We don't know what Michael Jordan would do. His name alone is trademarked.
Thank you.
Copywritten or whatever.
You know what?
Oh, somebody was trying to use his name.
Oh, what would be good if Michael Jordan came out for the Taco John's place and said, "I believe in trademarks." And then people would be like, "Oh, that's a slap against LeBron."
He would have to do it at no cost because they could not afford it. That's a good idea.
That's a great idea because people keep saying he's Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan got mad when it was Jewel Osco or one of those stores. They were using his name.
Yes.
And he said, no,
you don't
my
use
name
my
is
name.
Trademarked. He didn't play around.
What would LeBron do if he did that?
I don't know.
Oh, that would be so wonderful. Oh, Mike, please come out with Taco John and do a commercial and say, "I love trademarks," and eat a taco.
Thank you.
My mom made sure I got paid.
He'll look at the camera and say, "Leave the trademark alone."
His mom made sure he got billions of dollars because she understood trademark and understood his name.
Yeah.
So it would be so funny or his mom would eat a taco and say, we understand the importance of trademarks.
We'll see. I'm on the fence, so I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Go ahead.
On the fence.
Because that's a good idea, too. Well, why not the other states is what I'm asking Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, this lady is a trip. This principal was holding people's, as the students would walk across the stage, you couldn't do nothing. If you danced or did something or
she didn't give it to you.
She didn't give you your diploma. You had to be very straight up.
So
I guess she didn't like the people dancing and doing all of that.
Here's the question you can read. if whatever happens, does that mean they don't graduate?
No, you still graduate.
Okay, well, she can kiss my grits.
Yes, but she takes away that.
Remember that saying, "Kiss my grits."
Yeah, with I forgot her name.
That waitress.
What was it?
It was on Alice.
Alice.
I forgot Flo.
Flo.
Kiss my grits.
Kiss my grits. Ma'am, kiss my grits. That takes away that moment of getting your diploma handed to you on stage.
And she don't give it to her.
So she did. One girl, she waved. She didn't get hers.
She just waved.
The people in the audience, her family was cheering, and she was like, and nope. And then this girl did a little dance when she walked across the stage. I'll show you.
Does she have a lot of black kids at her school?
I don't know. Okay, here we go.
I will never get that again.
Hafsa Abdur Rahman cried tears of humiliation instead of joy at her high school graduation on June 9th. The 17-year-old says the principal warned students their families could not cheer or clap when they walk on stage.
And I understood the rules, so I was telling in the video, I'm like, do not say nothing because I want my diploma. I knew and understood what we were supposed to do.
In this video, you can see Abdur Rahman dance across the stage and then hear the response from the crowd. She says because they laughed, the principal told her she could not receive her diploma.
If they thought that I shouldn't do the gree across the stage and do the girls' high traditions, nobody should have been able to wave or blow kisses or do period signs because I feel like that's the same thing. So I just thought it was really unfair.
Abdur Rahman says she's not alone. 3 other girls did not get their diplomas on stage, but all of them did after the ceremony. The school district of Philadelphia said in a statement, quote, "The district does not condone the withholding of earned diplomas based on family members cheering for their graduates. We apologize to all the families and graduates who were impacted and are further looking into this matter to avoid it happening in the future." Although Abdur Rahman wishes she had a better experience, she and her mother hope school leaders learned a valuable lesson.
It's 2023. A lot has happened. These girls went through COVID together. I understand traditions and rules are set, in place for a reason, and we're not saying that they should be broken, but it might need to be revised also.
So they probably gonna reprimand that principal.
The principal, who gave her the right to do that?
I know. Thank you. Was there something written for them to do the apology? That was on her. She did that on her own. Because they had to, for them to have to issue an apology. We're sorry. There's not a process that we put in place.
The school board said, why would we do that? I told you that one family cheered. They cheered. They was like, cheer. Black people. We're going to be like, hey! And then she was like, and nope, you ain't getting your diploma.
Oh, and she would have had a beat down in the back. How dare you not give my daughter her diploma? But then you're saying that they still graduated with the diploma. They just
don't get that. Yeah. She took
Why
away
didn't the other kids take it from, didn't do anything and take it and just hit her with it?
Oh, I don't know about all that. They probably would be like,
you got it already. Throw it at her because you're
or all of them get up and walk out.
Yeah, something.
And protest.
Or throw them on the floor or something.
I don't know if I throw it on the floor. I would get up and walk out.
Well, you throw the hats up, so they don't wear the hats.
But what would she do if they all just stood up and walked out?
I don't know. They all
and protest against her.
Yeah.
Who are these principals that think they could just make up rules and
let's hopefully do a follow-up and see what happened with this.
With this principal?
Yes.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to her.
I wanna know. Because I'll write to school and find out.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, Ma. You keep asking about that submarine. The missing submarine? You kept saying, are you going, what's going on with that missing submarine? It says, what we know about the tourist sub that disappeared on an expedition to the Titanic. So there was a group, I think it was a billionaire.
Some people.
It says, let's read it. A massive search ramped up as authorities probed the North Atlantic for a tourist submarine that went missing over the weekend on an expedition. They went to look at the Titanic. Here's what we know happened so far. A 5-person crew on a submersible named Titan, owned by Ocean Gate Expeditions, submerged on a dive to the Titanic wreckage Sunday morning, and the crew of the Polar Prince research ship lost contact with the sub about an hour and 45 minutes later. That wasn't even that long.
I know. Wow.
That happened. Okay, it says the U.S. Coast Guard Monday afternoon. We will do everything in our power to effect a rescue. There is a full court press effort to get equipment on scene as quickly as we can. By Tuesday, crews from U.S. Coast Guards, Canadian Coast Guard, U.S. Navy, and Air National Guards had collectively searched about 7,600 square miles for the vanished sub. 2 days prior, according to Frederick, the combined search area is larger than the state of Connecticut.
Wow.
Dang. Now, they only have a few days of oxygen, they said down there, right? And they getting ready to run out, right? And then you say something like that?
Well, Sunday?
What, Ma? 40 hours of air. So it should be over then, right?
4, 12 is what?
It says
2.5
it is a remote area and it is a challenge to conduct a search in that remote area. But we are deploying all available assets to make sure that we can locate the craft and rescue the people on board.
The man on board, one of the men is a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he, with all the money he have, protect himself with the worst that can happen when they go down there?
I would have had, they
even have another one go down there to do the have the guys in there ready to help them. Something.
I would have had
it must have gotten tangled.
I would have had like I told you, suits or something, extra oxygen, something. Where if I have to survive more days or something, or I don't know
if they too deep to go out into whatever machine.
But when you have extra oxygen, like in suits or something,
put a mask on and you could breathe in that.
Now we went in a submarine.
We didn't go,
but it didn't go like that. We went in. Mom, you remember that? We went Mexico, on one of our excursions. I can't even fit in that no more. I barely could fit in it then, and that was years ago.
Well, it was bigger than this.
No, even the large one I could barely fit in. And that was years ago. I wasn't even this size. I wasn't even this size. And I could barely fit in back then when we went. Because I remember going in and it was real narrow. And I remember going, I could barely fit in here. And then I sat down and then it went down. It was a submarine. It went down.
It was the real long, the average one, the real long one.
We went down. And then we was able, no, it was small room because only a few of us could be in there.
No, this is the size of a van, they said, a minivan.
It was little though.
Not like this.
Okay, well we went down.
It was like 20-some people in there on both sides.
Yeah, we went down and then you was able, we looked at the fish and stuff. It was like being in an aquarium.
Yeah.
They were swimming around, the fish was looking.
But I can't imagine.
What are you doing here?
In that same...
it was claustrophobic then.
And going down as deep as they're going. I just don't understand with this billionaire on here that they would have had more safety precautions. Because, things could have gotten tangled up. They could have gone under something. Anything could happen when you have plan B.
Yeah.
Something coming down and cut things off if you're connected to something or to stingray something or what. I don't know. It's just he's too rich to be stuck in a thing like that.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Mike says the ocean is huge and they may never be found. I was in the Navy on submarines and no way would I have gone on that sub. Wow. And then Mike says going that deep, there is really nothing you can do. It is too fast away, hard to find and hard to get to. My wife went on a trip you went on and got sick. Yeah, that was that submarine in Mexico.
Just thinking too.
It felt claustrophobic in there.
But when you think, Mike, as a billionaire, he could have had something created that would go bing, bing, bing.
Or something like a tracking device that as soon as something happens, you can deploy that and it can go out and bring them to you or something.
That's a lot of money to do something or create something like that.
And you're a billionaire. You're a billionaire.
He's another Elon Musk.
You got to have, and he's an idiot. Because Elon had a car.
To moron.
Well, I'm sorry, moron. He had a car that he put on display at a car show, and he said that the windows were you couldn't shatter it with a gun. And then he had the guy take a brick and throw it, and it went through the window.
A brick.
Yeah.
What would a bullet have done? You stupid.
That's what I'm saying. These are billionaires. So don't expect because somebody's a billionaire to know everything.
But when you think as a billionaire, you have the money to get the top of the line scientists and chemists.
They don't listen to him. They like Trump. They don't listen to people around
goodness.
him. Mike says he could have, but it was his toy. Yeah, this guy.
He may die in his toy. I pray for them.
Mike says, I left to have dinner with my son. What did I miss? Do you get likes from people on other platforms? Yep, we do, Mike. And I want y'all to hit the like button. Like Mike always tells everybody.
Like too?
Yeah, people they can like on all of them. We get likes on all of them. So, but YouTube, they only put your video out if you get likes or comment. Yeah. So I don't know. With this submarine thing, they still looking for
them. Be careful for how many people are on there. They didn't say 5 people.
I hope they find them.
Me too.
So, all right, y'all. Okay. Let's see this real funny. Every day we try to do a funny TikTok, and today we found this one. This guy
says, is something that my sister and I would not do.
And they said, you going to hell if you laugh at this. So let's see. How many of us are going to hell? Okay.
You know, if you a big person.
Why are you doing that?
And you getting down on the floor. You got to have whatever you need around you.
He thought that chair was going to help him.
That little chair right there.
The chair moved away. Did you see the chair? The chair said, oh, I don't want none of this.
Don't you lean on me.
I ain't never seen a chair move away from somebody. That chair was like,
And it had no wheels on it. So I don't know what
that chair moved away. Did you see it? Yeah. The chair was sitting straight up the whole time. Then when he fell, that chair just went like this.
Don't you lean on me. I bet he couldn't get up. I bet somebody had to come and help him up. That messed up his whole routine.
And why do mothers of the church always encourage stuff? All right now, bless his heart. Lord bless him.
Oh, praise God. Because what song is that anyway?
R. Kelly song.
It is?
Yes.
What R. Kelly song is that?
R. Kelly has gospel songs. That's a gospel song.
Oh, I didn't even hear that one. I know I Believe I Can Fly or something. I thought.
No, this is He Saved Me.
Oh, R. Kelly better be singing that in jail. So, But this dude, was he trying to be a praise dancer?
He being a praise dancer.
No, dude. There's some limitations that you can't. Would you do that?
And another thing, when you big and we have to have a reason to go down on the floor. If I drop something, I'll wait, and then if I get something else, I'll stay down there. Right. And I'll do all of it. Everything is done while I'm down there. I'll clean the floor. I'll get the corners of something I need. I'll wipe up a spill that I saw the other day.
You may have to scoot. You may have to roll, but you got to go to something that's really hard.
Not that chair.
Stationary that can hold you up as you lift yourself.
And you got to pull your own weight up.
Why did he stop filming? I wanted to see how he got
You
up.
got to pull your own weight up.
That's hard to do.
That's hard when you're heavy. Person. It's hard when you're skinny to pull your own weight up.
Some people not strong arms.
Yeah.
You know how you do those, whatever those lifts are?
Let's see what got him in this predicament. What was he trying to, how was he trying to get up? Let's see.
I don't think they showed it.
That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to say he saved me. Like put his hands up. Do you think he rolled over to the
I think
the
he
chair?
got off balance.
No, did he roll? Let's see. And look at the pastor still clapping. Look at the pastor right here. Look at the pastor. Look at the pastor.
But she can't hardly see him because she behind the pulpit. She didn't see. She don't know if that was part of the act.
Hallelujah. God didn't knock him out. If I was him, I would have pretended like the Holy Spirit knocked me out. Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
I would have did like that. I would have did like that lady with the wig. I would have been like, he saved me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. And I would have stayed there saying hallelujah.
I just wanted to see who came to help him.
You know what?
I had to have somebody help him.
I didn't look at his face when he was falling. Let me look at his face.
You can't see it. You can't see it.
He tried to grab the chair. Poor guy.
Oh my gosh.
All right. That was
Okay,
it to
okay,
him.
go ahead.
So I thought that was funny. That's our TikTok for
TikToks.
today.
We'll be having some funny TikToks, boy. You embarrassed and you don't know you on film.
Donkey of the day.
And this is your
All
own donkey.
weekend. No, it's not mine.
Okay.
All weekend. All they've been talking about is Russell Simmons.
What's going on? If he's a donkey?
No, this not on. This week Charlemagne is gone. He's off vacation.
Okay.
So DJ Envy allowed the audience to choose who they thought the donkey of the day should be, and I guess Russell Simmons was chosen as the donkey of the day.
What happened? If this is why.
And a long story short, one of his daughters, the one right here in the pink, sent out. I believe it was her. Sent out a. Don't they look? She looked like her mom, and she looked like him. Isn't that funny? But anyway, during Father's Day, she sent out a message on her social media saying Happy Father's Day to her mom, being a single mom.
Oh,
she said happy.
She dissed him.
Well, she sent out a thing, said Happy Father's Day for holding us down.
But that's her dad.
Right, but we talk about that. Remember how we said about women that get Happy Father's Day and all that?
And the fathers are absent.
Yeah. So that sent him off. So he started posting stuff like, well, you know what? Instead of talking about how the father, I'm paraphrasing. Instead of talking about how the father's not there, why don't you talk about what the moms do to make the fathers that stop them from being there? Some along those lines.
Okay.
So then that sparked Kimora, the mom. You know, Kimora talk every time somebody say something. Kimora gonna say something.
She gonna say something.
So she came on and she said, I'm done. I've had it. I'm done with you. You always attacking us. Because he went on and said other stuff, you know, attacking the daughters and stuff like that. You guys are ungrateful and all this. And she said, I'm done with you attacking my kids. And then she decided that she was going to spill all the tea. You're not a good father. You're not there. He tried to sue her, which he did. He said, she went on to talk about how he's verbally abusive and that she's tired of taking up for him and that he ran to another country because he had those allegations against him, sexual assault. And he ran to another country.
Why can't he be like his brother?
Well, she said that all of that, I'll talk about that too, just went in on him. And then she talked about, said he was broke. He don't have money. He done lost all his money, ran his companies into the ground. Like she really went in on him.
Okay.
And talked about how the girls, when they were in college, that he would send them like maybe $100, $400 some a month or something. Well, one of the daughters was in another country with her group or whatever, school group, and she didn't have any money, and she called him, and he said, no, you need to get back how you can or whatever.
Ooh.
Just leaving her, and Kimora didn't like that.
Okay.
And then also Kimora said she stepped up and gave money, because Kimora married a billionaire.
Oh, that's right.
Another
She
guy.
did remarry, yeah.
Even though he's under trouble now. He's under
You're
investigation.
kidding. What is wrong with people just gravitating to knuckleheads?
So she just lit into Russell. I'm sick of you. I'm tired of you. Go away. Leave us alone. And then the other daughter, she came on. She was crying. Well, Kimora was crying.
So they only have the two girls?
Yeah, she was. Well, in Kimora's, while Kimora was on her live, this daughter was in her chatting, you know, agreeing with her mom. Pretty much everything she was saying. And then this one went on live and said that she's tired. They have to block him. Every time they unblock him, he goes in on them. He yells at them. He screams at them. He says they're, you know, he just, and those two girls, if to be honest with you, they haven't done any, you don't hear nothing bad about Russell Simmons' daughters. They pretty much have been very low-key, I
didn't even know that they had the daughters with these. So I know Ron's daughters.
Yeah, which stay in trouble more than Russell's daughters.
Are they?
Well, you always see them with boyfriends and stuff.
Okay.
But you don't hear nothing about Russell's daughters. They stay out of business.
Okay.
And she even said that. She said, we don't cause you any trouble. We go to school. We do our work, you know. graduate the top of their class. I think she was the youngest Howard graduate. Just all of that.
Okay.
So then Harvard, I mean, not Howard, Harvard.
Oh. Okay.
And so basically just said, leave us alone. You're not, you lie. You try to pretend like we're close. You put pictures up, old pictures of us. We don't talk to you. And he tries to make it seem like they are this really wonderful family, and they're not. Okay. And Kimora says, you send flowers to yourself and say, I sent them to you, and I have records.
He's really going through.
Yes. So she comes back on, the young one. She says she thinks there's something mental going on. And I was getting ready to say, the last time...
all that you're saying sounds about right.
The last time I saw him, he was making a thing about DJ Academics talking about older hip hop artists, and he came out against what DJ Academics said. He did seem a little off to me.
Did he? Like it was something that wasn't right.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got some mental issue. He could be like Kanye.
Because she said, the like young daughter, she said you wasn't always like that. You was a good father. And she something said, happened. And then something happened and you not the same. And I was thinking then to myself,
why don't they just kind
well,
of
they don't know
that?
They don't know. They're alleging. They don't know. So the audience, no, they didn't give him donkey of the day. They gave the women donkey of the day. And they said, regardless of whether he's mean or whether he's going through whatever, whether he has a problem or he doesn't, they felt like they should have kept that off of the internet.
Yes. When you said that, the first thing you said was that the daughter did a shout out to the mom on Father's Day. She shouldn't have did that. She shouldn't have done that. Especially if you know your dad is how he gonna be go off on you. Yeah, you shouldn't have.
Just leave it alone.
Wait, I mean, just understand that you can do that in private. You don't need to use social media to kind of backslap your dad like that, because I took it as no matter how negative he is or how bad he is, because you always hear people say, for the baby mamas, don't talk about the dads.
Right. Not because the kids, yeah.
I'm just like your daddy. Ugh, he does this. Don't do that. No matter how doggish that man is or how evil he is or whatever, don't feed the kid with that.
Don't feed the monster.
The monster. And then he could be going through some mental concerns.
Or he could just be a mean person.
That too.
Either way, we would not have known all of this had y'all not told us. So I disagree with giving them the donkey. I think everybody gets a donkey.
The family.
And I think if you're going to give a donkey...
Well, if he's had some mental concerns, you can't really blame him.
Now, you mentioned Ron. Where is he at?
Ron is
he always giving advice to everybody. Why don't he come on in his bathtub and give some advice to them?
He ain't in the bathtub.
Because he always sitting in his bathtub doing scriptures.
But you know what? I'm wondering
why can't he get in his bathtub and do something about this?
We don't know if he's tried.
No, publicly. Why can't he get in?
He don't want to probably put it out there that his brother's got some mental problems.
Not mental, just generally.
No, what if he has mental problems and he didn't want to put it out there?
No, generally, just about families.
Why would you need to know?
No, families fighting in public. Just come and say, keep your house in order. Make sure that y'all, love each other. If you need to call me, call Uncle Ron or something. He always jumping out giving advice to everybody else. Give advice to your family.
He was on something recently. I can't remember.
So funny how you mentioned him, Reverend Ron.
Yeah, he was on something recently, some project. Oh, I told you. He was on The View. They did that play, the hip hop. Something with hip hop. And I said Ron was on there.
Oh, he was going to be in it.
In New York or something.
Yeah,
It's a New York play.
Hip hop.
And he was on, on The View talking about that project. But of course, The View probably didn't know this was going on with his brother. They could have probably said something.
Yeah. So that's my thing is I don't feel sorry for Russell.
But you even
he has a lot of women that's coming out against him saying that he abused them.
But you even said too, women be careful to put it out there that you are a happy Father's Day too.
That's why I don't like that she did that. Your mother is not your father.
Happy Father's Day should not be to the women unless you are a gay couple.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But it's nice even if a gay couple has a male just mentor in that kid's life.
She's just a wonderful mom. Yeah. She's a good mom.
It's not Father's Day.
Even then, she could have did on Father's Day and said, on Father's Day, I want to say just a shout out to you, Mom. just happy Mother's Day again or something. But not happy Father's Day.
Right, because she's not the father.
When you have a father that everybody knows.
Exactly.
So that
you guys have a famous father.
And you know he gonna say something. He been bothering you this whole time.
Oh, Lord. So
from you that, fed the monster. You guys started it. Yeah. That's why the audience gave them Donkey of the Day. But they so nice girls, I don't want to give them Donkey because they've been so good and they're young. They stayed out of trouble. Just good girls.
But they need to they need to be the example.
Yeah.
Don't do Father's Day to your mom.
Yeah, don't do
Your mom can be the wonderful mom.
Yeah.
The most beautiful mom.
Yeah.
But she's not your father.
Yeah. So that's the thing. But it's funny how she looks like him and she looks like her mom. Mm-hmm. Very strong Asian though.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Is that her background?
Yeah, she's I forgot
Did
what
she date
is.
that black guy, that actor?
She married him.
No, it's another man she
dated.
No,
she married the Amistad guy.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, she got kids by 3 men. She got Russell. She do. Russell, who she married very young.
Yeah.
Russell was 30 years old and he was allegedly dating her when she was 16. He was doing R. Kelly.
Ooh.
So he always been like that.
Russell.
And married her, waited till she got grown 18, married her, and then had these 2 girls. Okay. And then she married that Amistad. Give us free.
Yeah.
Give us free.
I remember him. She done moved on.
Well, she married him, got divorced. She had kids by him.
Oh.
And 2 dark little boys, cute. They look Asian, but African.
Oh.
Yeah, all her kids are pretty.
Okay.
All Asian. That's Asian is strong in her.
Look at Billy D. Williams.
Yeah,
kids.
that Asian is strong. An Asian
woman. I think she was Japanese.
And it got that one. And then, so they dark skinned. Because give us free. Give us free.
Why you keep saying that?
So her kids is dark.
Okay.
And then the white guy. She got kids with him.
Oh, that's who she's with now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they white Asian. So she got all kinds. She got a little different color rainbow in her house. Oh. But yeah, so that's the latest.
Yeah, for me personally, the family is the donkey. The girls, they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have start something with their dad when they know they don't have a good relationship.
Well,
okay,
yeah. So that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to get our book, 100 Family Friendly Jokes. The link is in the description. You can also go on Amazon and get it. 100 Family Friendly Jokes.
Yes.
Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See you later.